How India's UPI revolution runs on data engineering. In August 2025, UPI crossed 20.01 billion payments in 1 month. That's more than 645 million transactions every single day, all clearing in seconds. Think about it. You pay for your morning coffee, your neighbor transfers rent, a shopkeeper receives 50 rupees for vegetables, and all of this happens instantly across millions of people. So here is the big question. How does the system not crash? The short answer is world-class data engineering. From real-time pipelines to smart fraud detection and battle-tested databases, UPI is a masterclass in how to design technology for scale. And today I'll show you how that hidden plumbing works behind every scan and pay. Hi, I'm Mehul Brahmbhatt, CEO and founder of Matrix Bricks. On this channel, I simplify complex digital systems so you can understand how they power our everyday lives. And when it comes to digital systems, India's UPI isn't just a payment app. It's a global case study. Let's break it down. I have been working in digital transformation for over 15 plus years, helping businesses build robust systems that can handle scale, security, and reliability. And trust me, what NPCI has done with UPI is not just innovation, it's engineering brilliance. What is data engineering? Before we jump into UPI, let's step back. What exactly is data engineering? Think of it like building the plumbing of a city. The pipes are your data pipelines carrying information. The tanks and reservoirs are databases and storage systems holding information safely. The water treatment plants are your processing engines cleaning and preparing data. And the sensors on the pipes are your monitoring tools, checking for leaks, pressure, and flow. Now imagine if these pipes broke during rush hour, you would have chaos. Similarly, if digital payment data pipelines are engineered well, the system collapses. So, data engineering is about making sure data flows reliably, securely, and instantly from one point to another, no matter how much traffic is on the network. It's invisible to user, but it's the difference between a seamless UPI payment and one that fails. Now that you understand data engineering as the hidden plumbing, let's see how UPI has built one of the most advanced system in the world. UPI architecture. UPI's architecture is like a smart highway system for money. Every layer is carefully designed. Here is what powers it. Databases: Cassandra, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, KeyDB. These are the ledgers keeping records safe. Cassandra is especially powerful. It spreads data across multiple servers. So even if one fails, the traffic keeps flowing. Min IO storage. This is like the warehouse. Every receipt, every log is stored securely. It's scalable, encrypted, and cost efficient. Open APIs. APIs are like universal power sockets. Whether you are a big bank or a new fintech app, you can plug into UPI with ease. That's why Paytm, PhonePe, and even small rural banks can all operate on the same system. Stream processing with Kafka, Flink, or Spark. Think of this as a traffic dispatchers. They make sure no payment request is lost even during a festival rush. Risk engines powered by AI. These are the security checkpoints. Every transaction is scanned in milliseconds. If something looks suspicious, it's flagged or stopped instantly. The beauty of UPI tech stack is that it's open, modular, and resilient. So it can keep evolving as India's needs grow. But architecture alone isn't enough. The real magic is how UPI handles massive scale, millions of payments every minute without breaking down. Handling scale and latency. UPI delivers lightning fast responses often under 2 seconds, even when processing over 2000 transactions per second. How is that possible? Three strategies. Horizontal scaling. Instead of one giant server, UPI uses many small servers. If traffic increases, more servers are added. Just like opening a more toll booths on busy highway. Edge caching. To reduce latency, UPI uses local servers close to users. It's like setting up a water tanks in every neighborhood instead of pumping all water from one central source. Smart serialization. UPI uses efficient formats like Avro or Protobuf to pack and unpack data quickly. Think of it as compressing your luggage so it fits in the overhead bin without wasting time. This agility means that whether it's a quiet afternoon or a Diwali shopping, UPI scheme humming along smoothly. But of course, speed without safety is useless. And that's why UPI's strongest pillar is trust. Security and trust. UPI doesn't compromise when it comes to safety. Encryption everywhere. Data is locked while traveling, TLS, and while stored, AES 256. Authentication with UPI PIN. Your personal passcode ensures the transaction really is from you. Digital signatures. Each transaction is uniquely signed, so it can't be tampered with. Fraud engines. This run constantly, spotting unusual behavior like 10 payments in 2 seconds and stopping fraud before it hurts anyone. The results? Users trust the system and merchants depends on it, even for a high value transaction. Alright, that's the tech. But what does it actually looks like in your daily life? Let's take two everyday examples. Case 1. Buying veggies. You can scan QR for 50 rupees at your grocery shop. In seconds, the request is validated, it's routed to the right bank, your UPI PIN authenticates it, the fraud engine checks it, the settlement happens. Both you and the shopkeeper get instant confirmation. You just saw a green tick, but behind one transaction, six major steps happen in 2 seconds. Case 2. Diwali sale. It's 12:01 p.m. Millions of shopkeepers click pay now at the same time. Instead of crashing, UPI's pipelines open more lanes, balance the load, and keep everything flowing. For users, it feels effortless. For engineers, it's a masterpiece of scalability. And here is where it gets even more interesting. UPI isn't just about payments. Bigger picture. UPI as a data infrastructure. UPI has quietly become India's financial nervous system. Banks uses transaction data to understand customer behavior and design new products. Merchants see patterns in purchases to improve their services. Regulators monitor compliances in a real time instead of waiting weeks for a reports. Governments plan policies based on a real usage data, fuel subsidies, loan programs, financial inclusions. So, UPI isn't just a way to pay, it's an engine driving a smarter data backed decisions across India's economy. So, next time you scan a UPI QR code, remember it's not just a simple bip. Behind it are thousands of servers, smart databases, and risk engines working in a harmony. It's one of the finest example of a data engineering in the world. If this gave you a new perspective on a UPI, hit like, share it with your network, and subscribe for more deep dives into the system that power our lives. I'll see you in my next one.